Let me tell you, Errol Spence fanatics, something. Once again, I'm not talking about fans. I'm talking about fanatics and aerosexuals. Let me tell y'all something. Fanny Nanny is selling y'all a pipe dream. All right? I told y'all, do not come over here using the talking points from other people in their videos, because I'm only going to leave a pie sliding down your face. To add even more to that, I don't even know how you guys end up on this channel. You know, this is not your area. This is not your lane. You in the wrong side of the neighborhood when you come over here, because evidently you like fantasy. Okay? Fanny Nanny is selling y'all a dream, and he's well aware of it. And I don't blame him, because somebody has to take advantage of the idiots. You know, and believe me, he's taking y'all for a good ride. He doesn't even believe the crap that he says. Okay? This is why everything he tells you is always speculation. You don't know where it comes from, because he never gives you a source. You haven't paid attention to that? He always tell you what somebody said or what some interview or this and that, and you'll look in the description box and you won't find shit there. That's because he makes shit up on the whim, because he know how desperate y'all is to believe some bullshit. And he laughing straight to the bank with it. And I don't blame him, and I ain't mad at him. Because like I said, somebody got to take advantage of you idiots. But when you come over here talking about some Terrence Bud Crawford can't run, he can't stand the heat of Errol Spence and stuff like that, I'm like, where y'all getting this crap from? I mean, like, man, come on, stop this. And then you try to name a source, and then you send me the link to this fool video? You must be out your mind. Okay? He's selling y'all a pipe dream. First of all, just look at the basis of the conversation. I watched a little bit of the video. Just look at the basis of the conversation. Floyd Mayweather says that Terrence Bud Crawford ain't gonna have nowhere to run. Do you watch boxing at all? Do you know Terrence Bud Crawford? Because if you do, you would know that Terrence Bud Crawford loves a firefight. Okay? He wants to stand in the middle there and bang it out with you. Because one of his greatest strengths, and some would say his weakness, is the fact that he got to get off on you. He don't like you getting off on him. Bud has a temper. Okay? He don't like you getting off of him. And he want to see, as hard as you hit me, I'm going to hit you just as hard as back. And we going to see who's standing at the end. That's Bud. Who don't know that about Terrence Bud Crawford? Just use your brain. It's not hard to figure out. It's not hard to figure out. So what you talk about running? What are you talking about? How is Bud Crawford supposed to fear somebody who couldn't even put Mikey Garcia out? Come on, stop with the cap, man. Come on, y'all sound dumb. It doesn't make no sense. Think about it for a second. Bud don't got nowhere to run. Don't you know Bud love the trouble? He love the trouble. He love to show you how tough you're not. That's Bud. Who don't know that about this man? Just use your brain. And that's his talking points? Floyd Mayweather supposedly said that. Well, where the link at? Well, where did he say that? He don't never give you a link. Because half the shit he say, he be making that shit up. Listen, I know Terrence Bud Crawford having his introduction into the Hall of Fame and getting his hand cast. I know it got y'all feeling some kind of way. And I heard what he said in the video. Errol Spence is just as good as a fighter as Terrence Bud Crawford. So I already knew what time it was when he said that. You know what I'm saying? You guys is desperate. We know. We know. It's hard work being an Errol Spence fan. You know what I'm saying? But it's real easy being a Terrence Bud Crawford supporter. This job ain't hard at all. But y'all busting a sweat to remain his fan, because you got to come up with so much stuff. Okay? So supposedly, this is what Floyd said. Let's say Floyd said that. Let's entertain it for a second. You think Floyd believe that? Why you think they ain't made the fight yet? They ain't dumb. Come on, why you think they be stalling out? They ain't dumb. They wait for Terrence Bud Crawford to age out and slow down. Who don't know that? Come on now. And let's say Floyd do say that. And of course, they're going to use Floyd. Why? Because, you know, Floyd's one of the greatest boxers of all time. So, of course, if he says something, that's automatically going to give it legs and give it credit. But do you think Floyd is that dumb? He's not. Okay? And if he is, he would be one of the only professional boxers who went that way. There ain't nobody in the boxing industry who sided with Errol Spence yet. Not yet. You talk about Roy Jones Jr. don't believe Errol Spence can win. He picks Crawford. You talk about James Toney. You talk about Sean Porter. You talk about Sugar Ray Leonard. You talking about Mike Tyson. The list goes on. All the professionals and the aficionados, they all pick Terrence Bud Crawford. Oh, but not Floyd. Floyd say he ain't gonna have nowhere to run, and Bud is not a damn runner. It doesn't make no sense. It ain't nothing but cap. You guys are slow at the end of the day, man. Fanny Nanny is taking y'all for a ride. It is a pipe dream. Because he knows that y'all desperate to believe it. Because he knows how desperate y'all are. And this is what I'm talking about. You guys can't be a fan of boxing. You guys are borderline Canelo fans. And I don't mean being fans of Canelo for the same reason Canelo fans are fans of Canelo. That's the reason why y'all fans of this dude. For real, because it's not about boxing. It's just about cheerleading with y'all. This is you know what? Boxing to y'all is a fan club. It's not a sport. It's a fan, and y'all so emotional. Good God, y'all so emotional. I ain't seen this kind of emotion since I first got on the scene and opened my mouth up about Wilder. And let me not talk about all the death threats that y'all send me. Y'all wanted to kill somebody over a boxer that you ain't never met, known, and haven't even shown up to his fights. It's amazing. I mean, people actually wanted me to be pushing up daisies because I had an opinion on a boxer that they have never met or supported. It's amazing. Boxing is not a fan club, man. People who cheer for another boxer is not your enemy. I mean, this is some homoerotic stuff. You have to admit, y'all getting stranger and stranger by the minute. It's not making no sense. But as far as Fanny Nanny goes and the grounds of what he's speaking on, talk about Floyd Mayweather, it's not true. You can listen to it until it's made up crap. That's all they do is make up stuff on that other side. Listen, I don't judge nobody because everybody, have their opinion and everybody has a crowd base that they got to service. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. The only difference is I don't know how you artificial lovers love to come over here to this side. It doesn't make no sense for you to look at somebody or be a fan of somebody or a channel like that and then come on a channel like mine. It makes absolutely no sense. And this is the thing. You know you're going to get pissed off. You know you're going to get upset. You know you're going to get irritated. You know you're going to disagree with me. You know you're not going to like what I say. So why even click on the damn video? And if you click on the video, why even leave a comment? When you knew all this before you clicked on my video, and listen, and even more important than that, how do you even know I dropped the video? See, I don't know when Fanny, Nanny, and none of these people drop a video. You want to know why? Because if it ever pops up on my feed, do you know what I click? Do not show me this channel. And guess what? They don't pop up on my feed. You could do the same thing with a Bruce Vane video. You see him, tell YouTube, do not recommend this channel to me again. Boop. You wouldn't even know what the hell I'm doing. Just like I have no clue what these guys are doing. I don't know what Boxing Ego is doing. The only reason why I know is because when I start drilling you dudes, you guys gonna leave a link of one of these guys. Straight clowns. Okay? I'm sorry that you guys gotta hustle and bustle to be an Errol Spence fan. Okay? How about you tell him to stop BSing and send the contract? You guys are getting ahead of yourself. What are you talking about? You talking about a fight that we're trying to get made. And you guys up here talking hypotheticals and stuff. We need Big Fish to send a contract first. That's what we're on. See, because we thought right after the Ugas, this stuff would be easy. Yet we still at the same freaking spot. Nothing new, nothing more. And y'all talking about a fight that y'all didn't want to see, that hasn't been made yet, that we want to get made, but you're mad because we're trying to get it made, but you're sitting up here talking about a fight as if and when it takes place, but you don't want to try to see it take place in the first place because every time somebody bring it up, you guys got an attitude about it. Make that make sense to somebody out here. Come on, man. Make that make sense to somebody out here. How about this? You want the fight like I want the fight, and then we can have that conversation, but y'all don't want to do that. You mad at somebody simply say, hey, man, I'm just ready to see the EJ, leave EJ alone. That's why Crawford got to do it. He unaccomplished. He need to take less money. He need to sign the contract. It ain't none of that true. Aren't you tired of looking like dumbasses? Aren't you? None of that crap y'all be saying be true. Bud Crawford fans and supporters just be looking at y'all just shaking our head like, boy, this is some weird stuff right here. These dudes running around here like a chicken with their head. And I bet y'all even feeling it right now. Like I said, we know what it is. It's to the point now you can't deny Bud. You know he's the goods. Hall of Fame, undisputed, pound for pound #1. He's everything that you wish Errol Spence was. I thought he was the truth. I ain't seen no truth yet. But what I have seen is somebody went from calling themselves the boogeyman to calling themselves a big fish. How you go from the boogeyman to the big fish? Yeah, because when Terrence Crawford ran up on that ass, changed the narrative, didn't it? That's another thing that y'all can't deny. Y'all can't deny that. And how many lies and contradictions have we caught Errol Spence in? How many? Come on, man. I got tons of video. Real footage. Links I can show you. Y'all guys just talk. Speculation. I'm not gonna lie. At the end of the day, this is fun to me. Because like I said, it's easy to support Bud. Because when you stand behind the real, you ain't got to do no hard work to prove your point. You just say the truth and watch y'all scramble like roaches when the lights come on. Like, comment, subscribe. Bruce Faye, I'm out.